All right, hey, what's up, y'all? So happy Sunday, getting ready for the week. I had a few thoughts I wanted to share. I want to share this leftover technique that we've been putting into place here recently. It's been a game changer for us. And then also kind of outline what we have going on for the week and the upcoming month, because we have a lot of really exciting stuff coming up. So remember the reason that we are together. And when I say we, I'm talking about the community of people, all of us trying to find health and to find ourselves and to optimize our lives. Our big purpose as a community is to bring together people that for most of their lives have been completely lost and confused when it came to health. And now we're seeking the correct information. We're seeking clarity and confidence. And so we want to learn some good health topics together. We want to put these things into practice. And then we also want to have the support of each other as we're going through this process, because we understand how important it is to have the support of other people going through a similar experience. So we're all about education, personal experience and experiments, and then also the support of others. And we're doing this so that we can be happy and healthy and live the most amazing life possible, because we know that everything starts with health. When you find health, you find yourself, and you can truly rediscover how we were meant to live. All right, so our kind of 2-month plan, looking out about 60 days. This coming Friday, we've got a hydration talk, which is going to be really awesome. We're talking about the importance of clean water. And by the way, did you know that Las Vegas water is some of the dirtiest water in the nation? All right, so this Friday, 10 a.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time, we'll be talking about clean water, how to source your clean water. We'll also be talking about things like sparkling water, flavored water options, and things like that, like all our top recommendations, all right? A lot of different options in there. And then next month in July, starting the week after that, it'll be 4th of July weekend. I'm not sure if we're going to have it on Friday morning at 10 or Saturday morning at 10. And I understand it's a holiday weekend, but still it's going to be really useful information. We're starting a month-long progression of what we call flexible animal-based omnivore. All right, so this is another experiment that we do. We did something similar to this last year, except this one's going to be awesome, way better. Actually, last year's was awesome too, but this one's just going to be a little bit more evolved. And so what we do is we have meetings every week. It's going to be a seminar, probably hosted through Crowdcast, maybe through Zoom, maybe in person here at the office and at the gym. And again, the first meeting is going to be that weekend, 4th of July weekend. So in this progression, you're going to learn a progression-based way of moving towards a complete animal-based way of eating, meaning that eventually we're going to eliminate all plants. Now, why the heck would we want to do that? Well, as an experiment to see what works for us. By the way, the people that did this last year, the majority of us took some things away from that we still implement today. Like, it almost became our default with some flexibility, which is why I love the way that we do it. But why would you want to consider this? Because you want to experiment to see what works for you. And then if you have persistent issues like symptoms that won't go away, digestive issues, autoimmune condition symptoms or issues, or skin issues, this would be something to check out. All right, it's a good experiment. If it doesn't resonate with you after going through it, you can go back to whatever it is that you're doing right now. You don't have to have any experience with the SHT to do this, because we will be talking about the basics, and it might be a good entry point into our way of doing things. But if you are a part of our community, of course, everything that we do comes to you for free. Most of these seminars will probably charge like 20 to 30 bucks for each one of them. All right, so again, those of us that did this progression last year, we call it flexible animal-based omnivore, because that's exactly what we end up being out of that. Saw some tremendous changes and benefits, and we absolutely loved it. All right, so that's what's happening next month. Now, to cover my leftover strategy. All right, this has been a game changer. I think a lot of us have in our minds that we need to do meal prep on Sunday for an entire week. All right, especially people kind of starting out in their mind, I got to do meal prep. I have to have everything ready. I think conceptually it sounds good, but I think putting that into practice, it's very difficult, right? To plan out an entire week and prep for an entire week, that's a lot of cooking. And some people it works for. Some people, like, it's just they found their way of doing things. But what we like to do is this leftover strategy. So morning meals we think are relatively easy for most of us. Most of us do like an eggs and bacon, eggs and sausage, or an omelet or something like that, right? So we don't necessarily have to plan for that. It's quick and easy. Some of us would do like an egg casserole or a yolk roll for that morning meal. But instead of having this intense meal planning process on Saturdays and Sundays, we would recommend having every other night plan for an evening dinner, and then the nights after that, every other night, you're having a leftover night, all right? So you prepare your staples on Sunday, like oven-baked bacon and the egg casserole or yokel roll, maybe some bobar and frubar, right? But then for the week, you're planning out, what am I doing for dinner every other day? So you'll have a Sunday evening meal plan, and then a Tuesday evening meal plan, and then a Thursday evening meal plan. Tomorrow night, after Sunday night evening meal, you always make more than enough for one night, right? So you're making 2 to 3 servings per person of whatever that meal is. So you're guaranteeing that you have some leftovers, and then the next night is a leftover night. Now, usually the way that we do it is we'll have, like tonight, I can't remember what the heck we're doing tonight. I think we're doing pork belly and yokel roll tonight with maybe some fruit bar. So we'll make enough pork belly tonight to not just last us 2 nights. It'll give us like probably 2 nights plus, right? So we'll have pork belly again tomorrow night, and then Tuesday night we always do Taco Tuesday. I do a taco bowl. Sometimes Arnica likes to do a tortilla or a hard shell or something like that. And then we'll have on Wednesday night another taco night, leftover night, right? But then we also always have a little bit left over from that, right? So then Thursday, I can't remember what we're doing on Thursday. It was something that we did last week that we really loved. It might be a breakfast dinner type thing, right? So regardless, we got a Thursday evening meal, and then Friday tends to be a smorgasbord of all the leftovers from the week, right? So Friday we'll probably have a reheated meal of something that looks like some pork belly, you know, some taco meat and some condiments for that, and whatever we have Thursday, and it ends up being freaking amazing. All right, we usually like to reheat our foods in the oven on a little stainless steel baking sheet, but you can do microwave, you can do stovetop or something like that. But we have fallen in love with leftovers, and this is so much more manageable, doable, exciting. You know, we keep things fresh and fun. So maybe consider using this leftover strategy. All right. So make it a great week. All right. Make sure you plan your fitness. Get an hour of power in most days. Right. Like my mentor Colby Phillips likes to say, get sweaty most days. Make sure that you are getting to bed on time and that you're getting up early and you're getting some sun every day because it's good for you. All right. And then keep your food real. Whatever that means to you. Hopefully it's SHT based, but maybe you got your own way and it works for you, and that's great. Keep your food real. And if you do those things, you're going to feel amazing each and every day. All right, that's the beginning of a different life trajectory. Okay, and then if you haven't already, depending on where you're watching this, you can subscribe to our newsletter at superhumantransformation.com, where we have an amazing blog. And then also, if you haven't checked out our community.superhumantransformation.com. It's freaking awesome. It's growing every day. Inside the community, we have all the seminars that we do throughout the month for free in a course curriculum. We have our own little kind of like Facebook community, but it's not in Facebook, it's ours. So there's no distractions, no ads, no drama. And then within this community, there's just nothing but love and support. We usually have daily questions and little topics to keep us moving forward. We have a great recipe index and stuff like that, all right? So check it out if you haven't already, and y'all make it a great week. Keep it real.